going on, Chevette Nation? This week we're getting an early start. Plans for today. I'm going to start right where we left off last time. Fixing that floor. Can start on that floor, then hopefully I'm going to get carpet in here, back seat, maybe front seats. I'd love to have the interior put together. Then after that, that rear axle is coming back out. That might be all we do this evening. So stay tuned. Welcome back, Chevette Nation. Like I said, we're going to be working on the interior on this thing and pulling the rear end back out. I've not been able to get around to getting that thing back out tonight. Gonna happen. Plus, we're going to do the interior. I'm hoping to pull the door panels and cleaning them up and painting them black, because even though that black stuff I used last time was only pretty decent, it still looks 11 billion% better than my door panels. We'll be picking up where we left off last week and working on the floorboards on the driver's side. If you remember, I started kicking them into place and put a couple screws in. Gonna finish putting screws in. Try and make it presentable. No, not presentable. I don't want anybody looking at that. Try and make it decent. Before we do that, let's go over some parts that we picked up. Adjustable proportioning valve. If you make better front brakes, better back brakes, whatever, you've upset the natural balance that the engineers put into it. Even if you put a heavier engine in the front versus the original engine, you've now messed with the balance. The reality is, you should consider one of these as soon as you do that. This is a quick, cheap, easy upgrade. You can fine tune it. Got some parts from Detroit Axle. Got these on eBay. They were right at $100 for a set of rotors and pads. First, let's look at the rotors. Boom. Look at that. They're big, they're beautiful, they're vented, they're drilled, they're slotted. These things are everything you want, right? Even if they weren't fancy, you still want them. Look at the difference in size. Yeah, that big. There's also the difference right here. This is a vented rotor. This is just a piece of metal. Much better. Application was 2001 Grand Am. Superior stopping power. Premium ceramic disc brake pads. Nothing special to look at there. This surprised me. I grabbed one of the Chevette brake pads off the floor. The Chevette pads are actually larger than this upgraded kit that we've made. Look at that. However, this is not the whole story. This looks like on the surface this would be better brakes. They're not. I'm about to order some parts to where we can relocate the throttle body. I've sourced a 2-foot long, 3.5 inch mandrel bent, 180 degree bend aluminum pipe. Did I say that all? I think I said it all. Found it for like 20 bucks. I think maybe $25. Two 5x6 inch pieces of aluminum plates, 3/16 or 1/4 inch. Either will do. I'm going to use those as the mounting surface and have it tigged onto the pipe. And then I'll trace it around the throttle body and then cut it all out so that basically it just looks like a throttle body mounted onto a pipe. I'll do the same on the supercharger side and cut it out and make it look nice and neat and pretty. We're crossing things off. Might be a little premature on some of that. I guess I shouldn't have marked off some of that. Whatever, it's good enough. Now, like we talked about last time, we're not looking for perfection. We're looking for good enough. Perfection is really too good for this car right now. all I'm doing is trying to get the general shape, really ish. Once you get the similar shape, you just bolt it down. I am almost satisfied. Done. Change in plans. I was getting ready to start laying down some sound deadening material in here. And as I'm laying down here, I know you can't see me, but as I was laying down across the transmission tunnel, I realized that if I put carpeting down here and then weld up this hole, it's all going to catch fire. Fire is a bad thing. So now, the interior install is also on hold. I need to finish that firewall before I put the carpet in. As much as I think I'd like to burn this thing to the ground sometimes, I don't want to burn it to the ground. I don't even want it singed or crispy or anything. So, interior is on hold. That's a total bummer too. I was really looking forward to having this interior put together. That would be a huge step forward, a morale booster. Not a whole lot holding that in, so it shouldn't be too hard. Nice. Okay. Okay, wheels have got to come off. I need a bigger garage. That's why. My 15 is missing. Must be hanging out with the 10. That's sketchy. I don't like sketchy. Let's stop and do something for safety here, because that whole rear end's getting ready to pop out of there. There we go. The car's on the jack stands now. It's not going anywhere. Ish. That's what I said. There we go. I should probably Put that on the shopping list. Follow that page. You get tidbits on there that you don't get on this feed. You'll get the Chevette shorts that I was previously running here. Now that's over on the Facebook page. And you can interact a little bit easier over there also. So if you're on Facebook, give us a follow. Checking out all of my options on how to put this thing back in. Okay, so I'm checking out all of my options on how to put this thing back in properly. Even something tells me to go ahead and yank on for the last time. Yank. Let me shed some light on the subject here. See, I've already done it. It's all this dirt. This is a reenactment. Yeah. Not only is that paper thin, but part of it's actually missing. Nice. Same thing over here. Now what's really interesting is that if you look down here, it's super thick. Part of the brake shoe is missing. And now if you look down here, that brake shoe is still thick. I got the same thing going on over here. Really, really thin and thick. The back brakes. I should have known this. Pretty nasty. Now I'm looking at rebuilding the back brakes. Nasty, it all looks like it's 20. It is junkyard stuff. The original stuff on that S10 and located, centered, all that good stuff. Once I get this rear end in and located, centered, all that good stuff, and see how much room I have left to play with. I've still kept all the disc brake stuff off of the Camaro, that Z28. The pads are non-existent. I guess it's going to come down to where the tires. I should really consider new calipers. It's going to be 3/8 extra. If I put the disc brakes on there, it's going to widen the track by 3/8 of an inch on each side. I need to get this thing mounted. 3/8 of an inch is enough to matter. Grind off that mount. Idiot, and the panhard bar. That's what sleep deprivation will do. Now, of course, my other option is to just get another one of these. You can do stupid stuff. With this bolted up and bolted, I could center the rear end with this bolted up and bolted onto the mount, and then tack that mount into place. I'm going to stand still on the interior, and I'm going to stand still on here. I can't pull the engine because of the way the car is sitting. I can't roll it forward, I can't roll it backwards, it is stuck where it's sitting. I need to move the car. It won't be pretty, but I can manage. I need to install the rear bumper. I do still need to mess with that front bumper. I need to install the rear bumper. Fabricate the transmission mount. Finish rear end. Like I keep telling you. Time to pull the plug. I'm calling it. Just like they always say, like, subscribe, share with your friends, smash that bell icon, and we'll see you next time.